What up, YouTube family? I know it's harder to see me, but that light was hurting my head bad, bro. I had to turn that second light off. Heck, this light is kind of getting to me. But we gonna continue making these TikToks. I think this will be the last one. Then I want to do some, well, not making these TikToks, making the reactions to the TikToks. And I want to do some police reactions. Anyways, so hate cussing. So let's go ahead and watch.
F word, but they believed they were a failure their whole life. They hated cussing, not cursing. Hey, don't say that S word. You say that S word in this house, we're rebuking you for the rest of your life. But they believed they were stupid since they were a child. They hated cussing, not cursing. Just because you put cussing to death doesn't mean you have life coming out of your mouth. You can stop cussing, but keep cursing. Most Christians are the most gossipy, divisive people I've ever met, but they don't cuss. Listen,
facts.
I don't cuss, no. I don't say those words. But you're speaking death. Life and death are here on my tongue. Christians hate cussing.
So you heard what he said. I'm paying attention to the end part. He said life and death is on his tongue, right? So here's the funny thing. Christians will turn around and demoralize and demonize people for doing certain things that Christians themselves do as well. Like, he just got through saying, like, you know how you heard a Christian talking about there's power in the word of the tongue? Which is funny because they got the nerve to get upset at people for speaking spells, talking about how demonic it is to speak spells. But you're doing the exact same thing when you're saying there's power on the word of the tongue. Like, are you not? But yeah, so to sit around there and try to give like your personal opinion and sit up. See, one thing I noticed about Christianity and Christians, they contradict themselves, and also the hypocrisy in it. So you're going around selling that it's evil to do certain things, but you do the same thing.
I don't even want to be the guy to pull the race card, but just peep game and lock in and listen to this shit. This shit gotta be racist. I first downloaded TikTok in 2020. It didn't start posting every single day on this app until June of this year. And when I was just a TikTok consumer, I saw people like Charli D'Amelio and Addison Rae make life-changing money. I'm talking about Charli D'Amelio got so fucking rich that she went to Walmart on Halloween and cosplayed as a Walmart cashier. She was over there scanning groceries, smiling like that shit is a happy job. And today, I was looking at how much this page has grown. We are at 850,000 followers. We're finna hit 1 million in the next 2 months. So I thought, fuck it, it's time to make some money. So I filled out this application to help promote some Jimmy Dean breakfast sausages. And I applied this morning at 10:32 a.m. And guess when they rejected my shit? This morning at 10:32 a.m. What was the criteria y'all were looking for? Non-black? Y'all couldn't even give me 1 minute of consideration? They saw the big lips and said, nah, this a big pass. What the fuck?
I don't know or think that that's racist, especially without any context.
I don't even want to be the guy to pull the race card, but just peep game and lock in and listen to this shit. This shit gotta be racist. I first downloaded TikTok in 2020. It didn't start posting every single day on this app until June of this year. And when I was
Lord
just
Ruckus
a TikTok
said Brody
consumer,
was
I saw people
pre-denied.
like
That's
Charli
funny.
D'Amelio and Addison Rae make like
50 cents costume change review.
Yeah, I see how you did that. That was smooth.
50 cents costume change review. $0.50 costume change review.
Yeah, right. He did walk around like that was tough. That was tight though.
Welcome back to my series, The Bible Doesn't Make Any Sense. Today's episode, 2 Kings, verse 6, verses 29 through 33. When I tell you, This is one of, if not the most fucked up Bible story that I have read for this series. So grab a snack and settle the fuck in. This story is about the king of the Israelites, and his name was Joram. So it's talking about him and the people that are under his rule. During this time, there was a horrible famine happening. People of Israel were at war with the people of Syria. Syrians jacked up the prices of shit, and they made everything insanely hard to get. And these two women were fucking starving, and so they decided to make a deal. Give up your son so that we may eat him today, and tomorrow we will eat my son. So we cooked my son and ate him. The next day I said to her, give up your son so we can eat him, but she had hidden him. This Bible verse is talking about cannibalism. Not just cannibalism, cannibalism done by the Israelites, God's people, because they were starving and had no fucking food. Bet you're wondering, where's God? These are his people. They're starving, they're suffering. Why isn't God helping them? Well, God likes to do this thing where if he's mad at a ruler of the people, he makes the people suffer instead of just the ruler. Apparently, King Joram was, quote-unquote, leading the people of Israel in disobedience of the Lord. Couldn't find any context on what the fuck the people were actually doing.
Wow,
So
yes,
instead
she's
of just
angry.
punishing the king, God decided to punish everyone.
No, she makes perfect, absolute sense. Why would a God who's supposed to love his creation, who's supposed to be a God of love, punish the people who had nothing to do with the situation, but don't punish the perpetrator? That's like you don't punish the person who committed SA, but you punish the person who got SA'd. That's God. Punish the person who got SA'd, but not punish the person who did the SA'ing. Which, if you read certain parts of the Bible, it literally says that if that person if a man was married and he committed SA on another woman, that he's supposed to buy her from her father or something like that, and she's to become his wife, so she didn't even have a choice or say so in the matter, and he didn't suffer. But yet let the woman step out of the relationship. She's to be killed. Make that make sense. It seemed like, especially the King James version of the Bible, that it was a bunch of, I don't know, pedophiles and haters that wrote that version of the Bible, women haters that wrote that version of the Bible.
Remember Elisha, the prophet of God that we talked about a couple of episodes back? You know, the guy who was made fun of for being bald, and so he just told God to kill a bunch of kids by having them being mauled by two bears? Yeah, this guy. King Joram was pissed off at Elisha because he was like, dude, you're the prophet of God. What the fuck is going on? Why are my people starving? But King Joram wanted Elisha dead. So when Elisha found out that King Joram wanted him dead, Elisha's like, well, I've got a promise from God. We're gonna get food tomorrow, so everything's fine now. Which just proves that God could have done it the entire time. So my question is, what the fuck was he waiting for? He was watching these women kill their own children and eat them to survive because they were being disobedient to God. God's just standing there watching them starve.
I'm still stuck on the woman who decided to renege on the deal and hide her own child. Even though a woman gave up her most precious gift to make sure both of them ate, which I feel that should have went the other way around, but that's neither here nor there. But then this woman decides to hide her child. That's the part that I'm on.
Own people. These are Israelites. What pisses me the fuck off is one of these websites that I found that's like going over this story says this one sentence that makes me want to punch the fuck out of my laptop.
Whatever the circumstances, we should never resort to sin, but wait for God's salvation.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm with her on that. That sounds like utter and complete bull crap. God puts you in a situation where, first of all, if God designed us human with faults and all, what makes you think it's such a funny, good idea to test humanity to their limits? Then when they're at their limits and they try to hold on, but they see no hope in sight, and they decide to just go ahead and go for it, you then turn around and punish them. It seems like when you read about the Bible and God in the Bible, God just wanted reasons to punish people. So it's like God was bored, decided to create humanity just so he can toy with them and come up with excuses to punish them, and then blame it all on Satan. Maybe we gonna get on that, the whole Anunnaki and other that part later on, but yeah.
so lost. What were they supposed to do exactly? Because it sounds to me that God was throwing a little temper tantrum and being like, oh, you want to turn your back on me? Fine, no food for you until you say I'm sorry. Why did God wait until Elisha's life was in danger to finally be like, all right, fine, I'll give them some food? Like, nigga, fuck you.
Funny thing is, this chapter ends with Joram saying, the disaster is from the Lord. Why should I wait for the Lord any longer? And you know what? I felt that.
Can you imagine the horror of having to kill and cook your own child just so you can survive and not starve to death because your God is mad that you turned your back on him? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not seeing a loving and merciful God at all in this story. It's really fucking funny to me that anytime that I read any of these stories and I'm looking at like the Christian websites that are backing it up, there's so much blame being passed around to literally everyone but the being that deserves it, the being that started it, fucking God. This is what I mean whenever I say that Christians are delusional, because if you can read a story like this and be like, yep, God is a loving God, something wrong with you, and I don't want whatever you got.
Facts.
Okay, what about this one?
Oh, this is old news. They're doing it during Black Friday. Matter of fact, let me give you an example. Remember them when Walmart had the 32-inch TVs on sale for $69 and had the 40-inch TVs on sale for $99? Y'all remember that? Back in June, July, and August. And then as soon as it got closer and closer to Black Friday, the TV kept rising up in price until it had the awesome Black Friday sale for the 32-inch TV, $138, and for the 40-inch TV, $169 for the same brand. So you basically increased the price and said it was a Black Friday deal. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, why leave the I'm with what's they say, Goldie Perkins 07. Why leave the old price underneath the new price? What was the whole point?
I'm confused.
What? A Gundam? Wait a minute, I don't remember this scene.
And half of y'all in this church, she did not mess with, and she did not like. You, I don't even know why you here. Because you didn't mess with her.
Oh my God.
And on top of that, you talk bad about her. I don't even know why you here. Because you got a lot to say, and ain't came and did nothing for her. You, I'm just waiting for you to say something, because, I got a Hemi and a Jimmy waiting on you. Girl, you. And half of y'all in this church, she did not mess with, and she did not like.
Excuse me, are you filming?
Yeah.
Do you have a no filming policy here?
I'm a TikToker.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Excuse me, I'm literally giving you a restaurant free promo.
No.
Stop interrupting my. Literally, I opened the egg and I was supposed to do it in an aesthetic way. You're ruining my shot. Can you just leave me alone?
So, imagine for a moment, if you will, you come into an establishment.
I can't hear
but someone else owns the LLC. They pay the rent there. They pay for all the food, all the furniture you sitting on. You decide to come in and film yourself eating. One of the staff members walks over and politely asks you to stop filming because it's against the rules. And your reasoning behind saying you're not stopping the recording is because you're a TikToker? If that ain't the most cringiest, yo, what's up with this generation? I feel like this generation needs the spanking that it never got. The entitlement, the audacity, all of that. She's telling the waiter she's a TikToker, like that's some kind of a flex. Now don't get it twisted, I'm on TikTok too. But never will that ever be a reason for me not to follow the rules of somebody else's establishment. This is the generation that tell their parents what to do. They make the rules in their parents' house. There's not a single job.
At first I wasn't going to agree with him, but then I thought about it because I'm a human being who actually has his mind and think. And now that I think about it, it's like he's absolutely right. You're in a private establishment. You're not in a public place. You're in a private establishment. So if they ask you not to film in their private establishment, don't film in their private establishment. But the fact that she felt like, oh, I'm a TikToker, I should be able to do whatever I want to do. That's the hilarious part. I'm giving you free promo. Well, if he doesn't want the free promo, put the camera up.
I just want to take a moment to thank Marvel's Spider-Man 2 for giving us the absolute worst fucking Spider-Man costume ever designed. Are you shitting me? Are you shit? And this is the end of the game reward suit for Miles. This is supposed to be the suit that embodies the culmination of Miles' story throughout this game, and it sucks shit. Even the different color variations of it are all fucking terrible.
Trash.
And the things that drive me the craziest about this suit are when you get it in the game, it's like right before the final boss, where it is wildly inappropriate for Miles to be designing or building or finishing a new fucking suit. Just like timeline-wise, absurd. Secondly, Miles looks at Peter when he wears it, and he goes, yeah, I thought it was time for a Miles Morales original. Motherfucker! That's what your first suit was! That was the whole point in the Miles Morales standalone DLC, was that this was the original suit you built! Even if it's trying to be from the angle of like, oh, well, this suit is still technically trying to be like Pete's suit. So the fuck is that? That's still obviously a Spider-Man suit! It
okay, that suit was trash. That suit was trash. The car on the left? Talking about the one you just passed on the left, or are you talking about?
That'd be a slaw.
Whoa! Hold on. Did I hear?
Guys. Oh, what the hell? Dude. What's happening? They came out that window right there.
This is in Texas? Dude, everybody in Texas got guns. Like, why is this? Wow, that's crazy.
Why would I be a slaw? Guys. Oh, what the hell?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Most men don't look like me. I'm gorgeous.
Okay, Lil Nas X, no need to be sassy about it.
Number two, I'm intellectual.
I don't believe it.
If you had to say these things about yourself, you're only saying them so you can believe them yourself. Doesn't mean that that's who you are yourself.
If that is true, then Justin Bieber is my biological mother.
Most men out there don't have chains like mine.
Okay.
Most men don't want chains like yours because they usually end up getting snatched.
The chains are useless. They don't even hold the value of the money you paid for it. An intellectual would have known that.
Let's separate the real from the fake. There's a lot of chains.
Like that chain?
And a lot of them is fake. None of them are like mine. Let's separate the real from the fake.
Thou protest too much.
Wait, isn't that the guy who plays Michi in BMF?
Or himself. He sounds like he doesn't believe himself. That is why he is repeating it so that he can believe himself.
Trust me when I tell you, it's a rare breed over here. And if you're lucky, you might get the opportunity to find out. You dig? You gotta be anointed by God for that one.
I don't know if he's just playing a character and it's taken out of context, but either way it goes, it's still hilarious.
An angel from heaven. Is it because he is wearing white? The Delulu is very
That's
strong in this one.
Yeah, it is very strong in that one. I was going through my phone and who I had saved as jumper cables. So I said that's and she always liked to start. Oh snap. Childish. Bro, childish. Childish.
This is ridiculous because men have been.
There you go. That video.
God, please tell me what you got in store for me in 2024.
Well, Chris, I'm glad you asked, because I got you locked in as one of my strongest soldiers for 2024.
Yeah, you strong as fuck. You real strong. I've been looking.
Father, I'm not that strong.
Oh, no, Chris, don't you worry. I already checked. You my strongest soldier. There is not another soldier stronger than you for next year.
God, please tell me what you got in store for me in 2024.
Don't be pressured to choose it. And if it disrupts you inside, remove it. If you ain't got it, then don't get it. And if you ain't got it,
I feel like the way she's moving her arms and her body, she's doing it on purpose, Pass.
These stupid mortals.
I saw a tweet yesterday after the finale of Loki, and someone said the current powerhouses of the MCU. And the first reply to it, the #1 reply to it, is that Wanda is stronger than everybody here. Now, right off the bat, before I say anything,
Wanda's very,
heard his rap
strong.
devil response?
No, I heard it.
What do you think of it?
Not bad for him. He has some good lines in it.
In turn, MGK said that Marshall's diss was subpar.
Kill shot was a leg shot. Rap devil. We're talking about facts. You want to talk about man buns?
This was also stated at one of the concerts.
This is the same as Machine Gun Kelly, who is now doing a different genre.
He also asked the public for a group photo. The fans listened and raised their middle fingers, just as he had asked them to. After that, he posted the picture on Instagram and captured it saying,
I heard that video was fake.
However, the fans
fake,
from the concert weren't totally okay with these actions. One user wrote, "Let's tell people how you are wearing a jacket and told us to hold up our middle fingers for the group photo." The tweet reads, "How you turned around to reveal the Kill Shot shirt and how you spent the majority of the set hating on Eminem. Stop using Fall Out Boy fans as your pawn in this childish feud. It was ugly to exploit Fall Out Boy and us fans that way. It's shitty.
Yeah,
None
that's
of
what it
us were there
was.
to see you. At least 90% of the people weren't."
Yeah, that's what it was. He basically took a situation that had nothing to do with it and he turned it into a so-called Eminem diss. It's tap water. Grilled cheese, yeah. Spam, I mean, snap.
It's just the keys to your tray, just so I can get it appraised.
All right, yeah. It's right outside.
Yeah, I do hate
You
when
wanna know what
dealerships do
happens
that.
when you got on the conspiracy
Some
theory?
dealerships literally won't give you back your keys for real until you buy a car. Then you gotta threaten to burn down the dealership in order to get your keys back. Don't do
rabbit holes, you find out some stuff that's really grieving. They've had free electricity for over 100 years and haven't told people because they've suppressed it. The government has literally captured the patents so that other people can't reproduce it. It's that bad. Once you learn the political corruption.
Here's the thing. Once you learn that the U.S. government never gave a damn about you, then maybe you'll wake up. Y'all people are sitting up there fighting for a government that has proved time and time again not to give a damn about you. And the first sign of proof that they didn't give a damn about you was that the majority of the people who signed the Declaration of Independence owned slaves. These are the same people who contradicted themselves by saying that all men are created equal, but yet owned slaves who they considered as property. And they considered indigenous people, native people as savages. So where only that small group or white man was considered to be people. Here's the thing. The United States government wouldn't be corrupt today if it wasn't designed corrupt from the very beginning. It was always designed corrupt. That's why corruption swept in so easily. It was always designed to be corrupt. Why do you think you got officials who basically just ignore the Constitution of the United States? Because they know that they don't have to follow the Constitution, because the Constitution wasn't made to regulate them. It was made to control us. Think about it.
And you start going, well, what else? It never ends. Like if you knew that there's medicine that doesn't have side effects that can actually heal you, you would no longer be a customer. If you knew that there's free electricity, you would no longer be a customer. If you knew that certain foods are poisoning you and causing you to get on the hamster wheel of needing medication that doesn't actually heal you, that you would no longer be a customer. Everything is about sucking stuff out of you. You know the movie The Matrix where everybody's hooked up to the thing, bro? Like, I'm not trying to be crazy. I'm not trying to be crazy, bro, but like it is kind of like that. Like the more I look, it's everywhere, bro. Once you start to see the fence around you everywhere that
here's the funny thing, the lady, the AA lady who wrote, African-American lady, who wrote The Matrix and who wrote The Terminator, said they all take place within the same universe. The Terminator precedes The Matrix. The Terminator movies is what leads into The Matrix. Skynet is The Matrix. And when she said that, I like that junk blew my mind. I was like, wow. Okay, let's go ahead and watch another one.
Actor Dave Bautista took this picture, get this, at DC Studios and posted this on his story. And just by the looks of it, he's definitely joined James Gunn's DCU. And I got the feeling I know just who he's playing to. But James Gunn saw this and he responded to it saying, hey Dave, I can't believe you're parking your body in my space. See, Dave and James go way back, ever since the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. It's so great to see that they have great chemistry after the Guardians movies. Now, as far as the role that he might be getting, oh, he definitely wants that role of Bane. Do you want to know why I know that?
If he gets to play as Bane, when you look at certain actors, it's like they was created and built to play their roles, right? Right? When you look at it, we already know Hugh Jackman, Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool. I mean, he is Deadpool. Let's face it, he's Wade Wilson. This guy right here looks like he's born to play Bane. Like Dave Bautista looked like he is Bane. Ooh, with the new Robert Pattinson Batman, oh, that'd be fire. That'd be fire.
I don't know, it just kind of latched onto over the past 10, 20 years, and Bane was one of them. And not no discredit to like Tom Hardy's version of Bane. I loved his performance. I loved that film.
Hey, somebody said he looked like, Justin said he looks like Hugo Strange. You know what? He actually does.
Justice.
If you thought Dave was giant in this movie, he goes on to say that he'd be at 325 pounds just to play the role of Bane. Now, Tom Hardy was amazing, but I'm curious to see what Dave would bring to the table.
What I liked about Tom Hardy's Bane is that he made Bane his own character. Like, he really made Bane his own character. He really brought Bane to the screen. But we need the comic book version of Bane, the one who souped up on that juice, and I believe Dave could play it. I believe he could play it.
Las Vegas is out here breaking records with the largest fried mozzarella stick in the world. You guys told Twisted Pizza that their stick was not the biggest, so they remade it. They kept the girth and added the inches. I would love to tell you that this is just stunt food, but it's actually really delicious. They use the best mozzarella that money can buy. Each one is cut to order, and it is a ton of cheese. Each stick is hand dredged. They even make the breadcrumb coating in-house. You get one massive stick with ranch and marinara for $12.99. And this is the most popular item on their menu. People come from all over to take pictures of themselves with these cheese sticks, and the most they've had someone eat in one sitting was 4 of them. The quadruple dredged block of cheese is deep fried for 9 minutes, and when it comes out, it's absolutely delicious. I'll put all the details on where you can find it in the comments. It's a little off strip, but worth the trip. Follow me for all the Vegas.
I'm gonna just let y'all
Las
read
Vegas
this
is out
comment.
here breaking records with the largest fried mozzarella stick in the world.
But
you guys told Twisted Pizza that
trust
their
me when I
stick
tell you
was
that
not the
comment's
biggest,
hilarious.
so they remade it. They kept
Hold
the
up. Can I
girth
do this?
and added the
Okay.
inches.
Yeah.
I would love to tell you that this is just stunt food.
Kept
but
the
it's
girth
actually
and
really
added
delicious.
inches.
They use the best
Yeah,
mozzarella
that's
that money
literally
can
what she
buy.
said.
Each one
Dave
is cut to
David
order.
Miranda,
And it is a
9357.
ton of cheese. Each stick.
Oh shit!
So this woman, let's call her Bull. And Bull has a big problem. She's dead. She's in the middle of getting heart surgery and she dies right there on the operating table. So she's
Oh wow.
Left, right, let me see you. Left, do it right.
Alright, I'm gonna